fight it out.
Nice.
People will have something to watch other than Destiny videos.
Yeah, that's always good.
Not that people apparently aren't enjoying those. I mean, people are watching them. In the same sense that they watch any of the other stuff I put up.
Yeah, we've got some viewers on that, so that's good. But I remember I saw on your Tumblr someone was like, "Why do you keep doing Destiny?" It's like, because it's easy to do.
Yeah, it's very easy to do. And that's very important.
Yep.
Like, if I don't have to expend any effort on the setup, and 90% of the time it's going to be perfectly fine.
Yep.
No issues. Like, I will gladly do that before I go back to what I was doing before.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think computer's finally stable to the point where I could probably start trying to do Sonic Adventure again. We'll see.
Yes, we will see.
For those who
Oh, and you probably want to start getting your stuff downloaded for Overwatch for next week, because I can get that running too.
Yeah, because the free weekend.
Yep. See what you think of it. That'll be fun.
I told Rob I'd try to play it, but next weekend is like I work the entire weekend.
Oh man. What about like like even Friday?
Or Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday night. But I don't work until...
awful.
Well, I don't work until 2 in the morning on Sunday, so...
And I mean, I work all of that weekend, but I get off, on, I get off on, at 5. So, this is not working out. And I think I might be doing some stuff on... I'm trying to keep that Saturday open, so...
Granted, I don't go to work until 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's me. 9 o'clock at night until fucking 7:30 in the morning.
That's awful.
It is awful. I am not a fan of it, but, well, it's money.
Money's money. You're probably making more money now than you were, when you were working the other shift, because it's over. It's late night, hopefully.
Well, 75-cent shift discrepancy.
Shift differential, whatever?
Yeah, shift differential, sorry. I'm not sure why I was thinking discrepancy. Words that start with D. Absolutely not on the bomb.
It's the bomb.com.
What was I thinking? Yeah, so I'll probably get the download going and everything. But I don't know how much time I'll have on it.
Okay.
I'll give it the old
I would
college
feel like even if I can't be involved in it, try to see if we can get it going with Rob and see how that works out.
Who?
Round 1.
You know damn well who I'm talking about.
Although hopefully we can find something else to co-op besides another first-person shooter.
Yeah. Well, I'd be open to Xenoverse once I get it. But I gotta buy it first for that to happen.
We'll see how I feel about recording Xenoverse. And it doesn't seem like it'd be very interesting to watch.
I feel like it would, especially if we're just doing like quests or whatever. That could be fun.
Well, I mean, considering how the game plays, like, it seems like it'd be kind of boring to watch after a while.
Yeah. Well, you'd probably have to curate it very carefully.
Round 2. Fight.
Sort of like trying to play a Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that if you're careful with that, you can make that interesting. But like I said, you can't just upload a block of it and have that work. You have to kind of go through it. And I mean, in my case, I at least have Shift Factory, so if I needed to edit it, I could. But I don't intend on doing a whole lot of that on making stuff that I've got going.
Fortunately, the Destiny videos are easy to do editing for.
Yep.
Like, apply music, call it good. Spend like 3 hours trying to find the most appropriate song for the situation, call it good. Which is really kind of
Yeah, I
where my
really want to
problem
try
is.
the share play thing and see how well that works out.
Mhm.
Let's see.
It's go time.
There we go. I keep hitting X instead of like start.
Yeah, when we first started, I'm just like, wait, do I hit X for ready, or is it actually the start button?
Well, see, it's especially bad for me because I'm playing with the stick. So the start button is actually, instead of being like on the top somewhere, it's actually on the front of the front of the block of the stick.
Which is weird.
Well, so you don't hit it by accident, because in tournament play, if you do that, you get disqualified.
Karin Kagami.
I'll be on
So
God forbid
you have a very
accidents
strong
happen,
reason
right?
not to want to do that. Say what?
God forbid accidents happen.
Well, yeah, but in most cases, if you pause the game while you're in the middle of a tournament, you're disqualified for that round.
Oh, for that round. I thought you meant like entirely.
Yeah. Oh no, just for the round. And it's happened before too.
It still seems like a very weird
show you the
rule to have. 'Cause I mean, unless like if you deliberately do it and it's obvious that
For those
you're
who I
doing
wish to
you did it deliberately,
I will
yeah.
fight you.
Round one.
I guess it's easier to just disqualify it as a block than to figure out in the heat of what's going on. Because they got a lot of matches to go through in tournament usually. So rather than try to figure out whether they meant to do it or not, just disqualify them. And then that's why they make sticks that make it so that you don't have to, you don't have the button there by accident.
How the fuck does Korean work again? I don't remember. I'm just kind of winging it. My one benefit for 2D fighting games is I can just be like, well, whatever I know about Street Fighter will probably translate over.
Yep.
The only game that doesn't really work well with is Guilty Gear.
You probably Blaze Blue either.
Yeah, it's because all their inputs are fucking weird.
Yep. Either that or they've got some crazy gimmick stuff going on that doesn't mesh up with anything.
Yeah. Usually that. Sometimes it's just like, guys, like, why did you do this? Was it really necessary?
Because
We gotta be different.
reasons. Reasons are important.
Sometimes being different isn't all that what it's cracked out to be.
Hmm.
Not yet.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually like Blaze Blue. It's just,
Fight.
I think it was the update cycle that kind of took me off from it.
Oh, the typical Arc System Works thing.
Yeah,
But what gets
like
me
we're
is
just
when-
getting the new, the previous version of the game just as we're releasing a new one out in Japan. It's like, nah, I think I'm done with that.
What I don't get is like, why the fuck did Arc System Works think they would be able to get away with that for basically ever?
I don't know. I really don't know. I do need to get back in on Guilty Gear though. Revelator looks pretty
You
awesome.
win.
Still pretty cheesed about the lack of dub.
Lack of who?
The lack of a dub.
Oh, yeah. Well, get over it.
I still bought it. I just haven't played it for a while.
Round
Well, I
one.
don't own it, so you know.
Fight.
I still need to get some of like the GameFly stuff sent back, but I put Guilty Gear on that list.
Wait, how long have you been holding on to a
I'm
game?
fine.
How long have you been holding on to a game, Striker?
Too long.
I mean,
Way too long.
I say this even though I've had like 2 games out for almost like a month and a half now.
Yeah. Longer than that.
One is the Psycho Pass visual novel, and the other is Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Wasn't Matt playing Rise of the Tomb Raider?
Mm-hmm. And having strong opinions about it.
Yep. Not off course for him, but you know, it is what it is.
Round 2.
It's like I'll probably enjoy it for what it is.
Well, I feel like he's got a strong emotional attachment to that series, so I don't really for that.
Well, even stuff I have strong emotional attachments to, I'm just like, whatever, you know?
Not everybody can be as mellow as you, Alex.
It's just, well, most of the time it's just not worth getting as that angry about it, you know?
Not everybody can be as mellow as you, Alex.
It's not even about being mellow, it's about not getting mad at video games.
Not everybody can be as apathetic as you, Alex.
It's like, really, it's just a game, man.
Final round.
Yeah.
In this case, you can legitimately say that. It's literally just a game. Somehow I don't like the intention was malicious or anything. Like, no, they didn't set out to, like, murder your family, turn you into the game equivalent of a Batman.
But Alex, my immersion.
You win.
Like, I actually literally cannot think of a game that, like, I have enough emotional attachment to that I would get pissed about it.
That's true. Let me put it this way. I don't think I've thought of a reaction that wasn't somehow actually generated by the game itself. Let me put it that way. Because going back to Mass Effect, I think I mentioned before I had some feelings on some of that stuff. In that game I wasn't expecting to.
Like, typically if I'm going to have this kind of response, it's toward the developers rather than the game itself.
Yeah.
My approach for everybody at home...
Or the publisher, more importantly, a lot of times.
Yeah. It's like, my opinion for everybody at home is like, a game is an inanimate object, so it doesn't really do anything to spite you intentionally.
Nope.
It can only be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, you know, the people responsible for the game, however, maybe.
Yep. Depends.
Done yet. Cyclone! Rainbow Mika.
Like, odds are good that somebody on the team probably set out to be malicious.
Yeah. But the thing that I always have to keep in mind, and I wish everybody else would too, is every company wants, you know, their goal, yes, to create a game that you will enjoy, but the end goal is to make money off of it. That's Nintendo, Sega, Sony, Valve, anybody. That's their goal. That is the end game, to make money off of it. And if you think for 1 second that that's not the point, you're not paying attention.
And I mean, obviously it doesn't excuse some of the terrible decisions made, but that's...
Oh no, absolutely not.
It's just
that
it's the reason why they're made.
Right. Don't assign, you know, intent that doesn't, you know, that either exists or doesn't exist to any company and expect, you know, anyone else to think different.
Like even with Capcom, it's like I could get pissed about all the stuff that's happened with Street Fighter V, but like
be playing the game and all that time.
Yeah. It's like I'm not. It's like, and even then, most of the stuff that happens is because somebody higher up on the chain, not the actual developers.
Yeah. Well, and then on the flip side of that, I don't really blame people for having not bought it because there was a problem. My only problem comes when someone tries to tell me that I shouldn't spend my money on it.
Yeah, it's like if you have that strong of an opinion on it, like just buy it used then.
Yeah, or don't buy it and leave me alone.
Yeah. It's like rather don't be that person.
Yeah. Like, yo, you're rewarding me for the bad behavior. Yeah, no, I'm rewarding you for a game that I found interesting enough to want to buy. That actually, is fun for me. I'm not going to necessarily, the only time that I'm not going to return a game is if it's somehow not fun. What's the point?
Yeah, because like if I've said it a few times already, it's like if I took my personal feelings with the developers like that seriously, I wouldn't play any video games whatsoever.
Pretty much.
Like, and the company it probably would have started with would have probably been Nintendo.
Yep.
Because they stopped making serious games for serious gamers such as myself.
Fight.
I don't know, man. If I had infinite money, and I bought a Wii U tomorrow, probably the first game that I'd buy is Yoshi's Woolly World. It's not a serious game. All I know is, when I got a chance to play it, I just had a great big smile on my face the entire time. I had so much fun with that game. And it's not necessarily an easy game either, so there's some challenge to it. But it's just such a nice vibe. It's a gorgeous looking game. The music is decent. It's a good environment.
Does it play like Yoshi's Island or?
Something like a cross, I'd say, between Yoshi's Island and, say, wait a minute, I'm trying to think. Which one was the one on N64?
Yoshi's Story.
Okay, no, it doesn't play like that. It plays more like Yoshi's Island.
I was gonna say, they both play pretty similarly.
Yeah. I did not like Yoshi's Story. I couldn't do it. But I did like Yoshi's Woolly World. I don't know. Maybe I'd go back now and try to play it, and I'd be okay with it. When I first saw it, no. Like, it's just too much at that point in time.